the Doctor. And I did also, back when I was a kid on PBS, they used to show Doctor Who, and Tom Baker was the Doctor who I grew up with. When it was shown on PBS, there was always shown sort of in the midst of other programming about science. So shows like 3-2-1 Contact. 3-2-1 Contact, right?
Time for a reboot.
Yeah. So, at least to me, there's always been sort of a connection between the reality of science and the science fiction on Doctor Who. In England, was it viewed the same way?
I don't think it was, you know. I don't think it was given that seriousness that maybe it should have done. But it's always interesting that the relationship between the real science and the science of science fiction. And I think it works best on Doctor Who, even though you're talking about things which, time travel, which doesn't necessarily exist yet, or things that we might aspire to, or things that we can dream of. It works best when it seems credible, I think. When you can just about imagine that we might be able to get there one day. And everyone has their own threshold for that, I suppose. And I guess it's down to the writers to walk that tightrope, because the more fantastical, the more extraordinary, the more exciting it is. But if it just gets too preposterous, it stops, it sort of takes you out of it, doesn't it? And I think that's quite it's quite a tricky thing to navigate. I remember one time there was something, you know, occasionally I'd bump up against it myself. You guess, I remember there was in the library still, there was this point where I had to do something with the sonic screwdriver, and in 1 second I had to scan the entire planet. I mean, yeah, it can mend barbed wire, I'll buy that. You can scan an entire planet in 1 second? Or should we just use that computer monitor over there? That somehow, no, I wouldn't be able to scan an entire planet with a computer monitor either. But somehow, for me, that felt a little bit more, I can buy that, I can just about stretch to that. But that was my own particular threshold, you know. And I think that's something, I think that's when those shows work best, on the edge of toppling over into the completely absurd. They're just dancing on the edge of the bananas.
Yeah, I think that's